penis?
Okay.
Vagina.
Hey,
No
what
penis
are we thinking?
tonight. It's all about that
Vagina.
sweet vagina.
Nice.
It's all
right.
about that vajay. All that, but no, I lost it.
All right.
Okay.
What did I miss?
No, just say that JJ
It's all about JJ. All that. Dang it.
or VJ.
Nice.
About that J. About that
Ooh,
J.
hey, why didn't
No
you update
trouble.
Marcon? Call Blanket.
Wait, you muted us, but you didn't unvideo us? Or is Twitch just
You
you're on
fucking
video.
with
Yep.
me.
Oh, Twitch is just being slow. I will
Yeah.
refresh.
I can't even get Twitch to pull up.
Which is slow sometimes.
Such a
There we
pain in the
go.
ass.
The JJJ.
Oh, 13 Paladin. I need to update this thing. What the heck? Whatever. I can do that later on in the stream or never. I guess it depends if he survives tonight. Waka waka.
We're gonna be fine.
Shut up.
Stop it.
Shut your whore mouth.
I'm so sorry. My mouth
Are you
needs to
though?
make a living.
This is your fault.
Are
Awesome.
you?
I could update Maves is pulling from that.
You
old
punk
file.
motherfucker brought us all out there. Your husband.
I'm so sorry, everybody. That'll be your eulogy. The eulogy I give.
Shut your whore mouth, Dan.
I mean, just be careful. You kill Thaxel. She is gonna come back from hell
Awesome.
worse.
Yeah, I know he won't kill Mabrielle because he doesn't want Lennox to die. So
Nice.
That's not fair. I don't have any kind of
Evie
advantage.
doesn't have anything against Maeve,
see,
really. So
Or against Dan.
yeah,
I was
it's Dan's
hoping-
not worried about.
I was hoping me dressing up,
Mm-mm.
you know, like and capturing all the green and the crown.
Yeah, I like it.
oh my
Whatever.
God, yes, like the
I
queen.
feel at peace and not
Motherfucking queen.
wanting to make things dangerous.
I should have worn my wedding
Working.
tiara. If I had known that we were like dressing up. It's like 100. It was like 113 degrees outside today.
Oh
Wow.
no, Melissa.
Yeah.
F
Same
that.
here.
Oh,
But I
Oh,
haven't
that's
left my
nice.
house.
thanks.
Stop it, Joe.
Oh,
And honestly, I don't dress up nor put on makeup half the time. So tonight's
Tonight's your night.
tonight's my night.
special. Love it. I love it. Well,
I just wore
whew.
black from Archon.
R.I.P.
Oh, so I do not have a fancy thing written up for this session because I mean, how do you write up the terror that's befallen everybody? Really, how do you put it in words? No, really, I was trying to make sure that I had plenty of understanding of what's going to happen tonight, what Ormia's plans have been, what's been executed so far, and what contingencies are in place, and what's going on with everyone and their surroundings. It's been, I'm not gonna lie, it's going to be a pretty dangerous night. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited because there's still some fun story, certainly, and of course players always create amazing story. But there's a lot going on here. It's a potent part, I think, in your catalog of when people from the future look back at your histories. Will it end tonight, or will this just be a pivotal moment? So, woo! Anyway, so for any viewers that were not here last session, our amazing players here are out on the high seas. They were sailing for 18 hours, 17 and a half hours to get caught up to Ormia. Days earlier, Thaxel had sent a message to Tassos. Ormia just took a boat out of your harbor in Ikram. Go after her. She's only a couple hours out or whatever, a few hours out. And so he did. As everyone here arrived, they discovered that Thaxel received a message when she sent one to Tassos on their sending stone. Ormia replied. She had commandeered Tassos's boat, managed to overpower his crew and him through whatever means, we're not sure. And so Thaxel they all went to Ikram. Thaxel said, we're heading out there, get your boats, Tassos is in trouble. They sent boats out ahead. They had one ship that could almost keep up with Evie's ship, the Black Death, but not quite. Evie and crew, in a bid to get there and manage things, took the lead. giving about a half an hour's head start ahead of the other ship to arrive at the destination. Ormia had both ships under her control. She had one of them ram into Evie's ship successfully on its second attempt. And Evie and her crew have been working for the past several minutes to dislodge that, repair the ship so that they can move on. Thaxel has been in water elemental form on the other boat where Ormia and Tassos were. Mavriel bamfed over, grabbed Tassos, bamfed him back, and left him on the deck. He's unconscious, but he's alive, stable. And he is on the deck of their ship, of the Black Death. Oh, congrats, Vic. 23 months of subs. Yes, thank you. 23 months, that's so exciting. Yeah.
Because of that, we all live.
Right. I might need that die tonight.
Nice. You know what? Because everyone is awesome and here, and I'm going to totally count the Wonder Woman shirt as dressing up, Melissa. You can each have a DM inspiration tonight. Each of you
Hell yeah!
You can still do the rolls to see who gets that one in addition to their own, but you'll each have one tonight.
Sweet, thank you.
Fucking sweet. I forgot I was going to do that.
Whew. So Tassos, marginally safer. And Mavriel and Marcon were taking on over a dozen pirates on the other ship. They had this amazing system where they have to make a save if they want to attack Mavriel. She's just in this incredible, awe-inspiring form, and they just don't even want to attack her if they fail. And it's a high DC. And when they fail, they attack someone else, which is Marcon, who had an AC of like 23 and up to 26 at one point when he was using a skill. It was incredible. Unfortunately, these are pretty tough pirates, and they use a lot of poison, and so sadly, Marcon did take a few hits. There's over a dozen people, and he fell unconscious, and I think he has... I'll have to look now. I don't know. I think he marked it off as saying how many death saving throws.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's... Oh, right. Yeah, he failed.
Yeah, he hit all three.
Yeah,
He failed all three of them.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Just been in the water.
Yikes. Nerve-wracking. Okay. So we're sort of there with Mavriel next to Marcon's body laying dead on the deck of this other ship, surrounded by a dozen plus of these pirates closing in on him. Thaxel just off the side of the ship. This is the ship that Tassos was on and that Ormia was on when Thaxel scryed on them. No sign of Ormia yet, though. Evie just stepped away from the repairs for a minute after hearing some thuds and some screaming on the upper deck to find that ship that had been rammed into her. They thought it odd at first watching a bunch of crew jump off of that ship, Ormia's crew. Come to find out, they had opened up some doors, part of Ormia's plan, opening up a bunch of doors, ushering the zombies made out of Tassos's crew that were killed and brought back by Ormia, who's a lich, to flood. They're walking across their deck onto the Black Death, onto Ormia's ship. At the same time, and this is new information for viewers, I had everyone roll a perception check here today just before we got started, because there are a few things that they noticed in this moment. Thaxel felt, you know what, I'll just pull up my thing, right? We'll just pull up our chat here. Gosh, what did you see, Thaxel? You felt a slight tug. Yes. In underwater, Thaxel, underwater you feel a pull, more so than the resistance of the waters you pass through it. More like you're on the very edge of a strong current. And so I asked Thaxel if she'd look over in that direction, which she did. We'll get to that in a minute. Mavriel, they all rolled really well. So Mavriel, the battle and the dead Marcon, lifeless body of Marcon laying at her side, have held most of her attention so far. It's only in this moment where she's looking around, reassessing her options, that she sees she looks past the shoulder of one of the enemy pirates, exactly how close they've come. They've over to the Omega curtain. A massive wall of rain blankets the horizon from cloud to sea. Awfully close. And of course, all right, so for Thaxel, when she turns and looks in that direction of the pull in the water, the current, the sea turns a terrible pitch black in that direction, not far from where she is currently. After only a moment of looking, she feels just how very small she is. A microscopic speck before the dark emptiness, this abyss that lays before her. And for... oh, did I miss it? For Evie... yes, Evie. She came up onto the upper deck. It was only then, only now, that she's come back up to the upper deck after assisting with repairs that she sees just how far her ship has drifted without navigation, locked together with this enemy ship. The pull of the incredible currents have drawn her ship and this other one to the edge of the Omega curtain. She can see the visual distortion of the water on the edge of the horizon. Never has she seen a whirlpool this massive. It is no wonder the current is so strong here. While she can't see the whirlpool itself, she knows what that distortion is, and it runs from one end of the horizon all the way to the other. And it's in this moment that we return to the Black Death and to our crew. I'm just going to take a look and see where we are in the combat tracker, because we were using that. It's Pirate 11 is up. Okay. So let's start with Evie. There's about just over a minute left of before the repair is done. There's about, I think it was around 25 or 20, somewhere around 25, I forget, minutes before the other ship arrives. Maybe 23 minutes before the other ship arrives. A little over a minute for the repairs to take place before you can dislodge yourself from that ship and start sailing of your own, volition again. Evie, we'll start with you. What would you like to do? And this is you see some first few 4 or 5 zombies have made it like 15 feet into the deck.
Do you mind if we have the map back up?
Yes, I'm sorry. Let me let's see. Click. I thought that worked. Double click. Weird. All right, let me go the long way round. Oh, you know what? Maybe Evie's in it. There we go. All right. So I have here's this one. Right. This one is the fighting one. This isn't your ship. Let me see if I can find. I think I was using the same one for. Oh no, I remember what I had. I had this ocean one for the other one. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Here's yours. Amy, I don't have any critters or creatures on it, but you are the ship that is. Not that. That's the one that rammed into the hindquarters of your ship. You are
I'm the one that's
ship.
just like this.
Ormia's ship is the other thing that you noticed. Has navigated. I'm sorry, it was coming from the other direction. Has navigated here. It's about to run by its pass. It's coming from left to right, and you see the cannons out of the ports.
I'm gonna use my bonus action and activate Crimson Rite of the Flame.
Okay, nice.
I think I need to roll a D8, I believe. Yep, I gotta roll and see how much damage I do.
Okay.
6. I'm so minus 6 hit points.
Oh.
And she will use. How many are there from? Do you?
Of the zombies?
Mm-hmm.
There are, at a quick glance, you see 5 that have made it with sprawling out within the first 15 feet of where the ship hits yours. You see another maybe dozen or so on the ship sauntering over. And some coming up from below.
She's gonna take off her jacket and then go attack the first one that she sees.
Ah, okay. I'm going to do yours little theater of the mind here. Go ahead and would you like to just do like a straight up attack at this point? Or is there any sort of skill or spell or anything you'd like to do?
I get to roll an additional 1d4 when I roll damage.
Nice.
It's basically, I'm attacking with my sword, but since it has the Crimson Right, I can add an additional d4 to it.
Okay. Let me throw a zombie in here. Excuse me. Where are you, zombie? Here we are. We'll put that in there. Oh, there's
I think I accidentally closed out a few of them out. Anyway, I'll go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack. Oof. First one. I mean, zombies are fairly easy to hit, but it still misses by a little bit. You swing through.
I can attack twice.
Nice. Okay, sweet. First one accidentally stumbles around.
I'm really scared to roll. Okay, let me just roll this. I'm really terrified. 15.
Nice. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And don't forget to add your extra for your right. Wait. Zombie brains. No, just kidding.
And then... So 5 plus 3.
Nice. Okay. It's actually looking moderately hurt. They don't seem to have a lot of hit points. It's a good thunk. Its arm falls. I cut its arm off. Just drops to the deck. Thunk. Oh. You see the other 4 are sauntering through very slowly, and your crew seem to be managing themselves with it. They are weak enough where and your crew's strong enough to be able to fend these off. One thing you do notice is that there's a rather small, like a 10-foot wide spot where the hulls have collided that they have to go through to get onto your ship. It's moderately defensible if you wanted to try and send anyone to do that. That would be a good spot to try and keep any more from coming on the ship. But do whatever you like. That's just something you happen to notice.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how many people I had below.
I think you have, I think you needed 15, so you have, you had 3, and then you got another 5, I think it was, for 8.
Okay,
so you have half a
so
crew.
everybody else, I want... What is her name? Sarai?
Oh, okay.
I would want Sarai at the rudder, and whoever is not downstairs, down below, man that area and above deck.
Oh, Captain, right. To the bow.
I forgot my pirate voice.
Nice. All right, okay.
I'm so busy strategizing. I'm strategizing out of character.
Awesome. So you start barking these orders as you hear the very familiar sound of cannon fire. 4 cannons fire off.
I'm happy about that, love.
Let's see. They are going to do.
Take cover!
It gets interesting. All right, cannons. They are a +4 to hit, and okay. So let's see. That is a 19, and I think they can only strike the helm. Your hull's AC is 15. So that one misses. That one hits. And that one definitely hits. Okay, so right, there were 4 that fired. 3 of them hit. One fires too early, and it just goes past the back of your ship. And so you have 300 points. These do 4d12. All right, let's just roll a little damage here. Ooh.
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Nice. All right, that last one
I had
didn't do
to.
much damage, thankfully. Okay. All right, you have taken some damage, but you would, without an assessment, you won't be sure, but this hole seems to be intact. You didn't hear those loud cracks, deafening cracks. That usually means something's a little more dangerous. 2 ballistas, however. You hear this heavy the sound of these metal javelins being launched at your sail. Ormia's master plan. Well, that hits. Yeah, that hits. Okay. Ooh, no! Okay, sorry. Now, ballistas do a little bit less damage than cannons do, thankfully. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so I'm just going to... So the cannons did 69 points of damage to your hull.
Ew.
69.
But the ballista did, thankfully, not enough to break the sails. But here's how the sails work. You'll see in the doc that I sent. They lose for every 10 feet, every 10 points of damage, 50 HP. For every 10 HP they lose 10 feet of movement. They took 36 points of damage. Your main sail. Where the sails in general between is 2 ballista. So they're running, but you're down to 20 feet of speed now. We're going to jump over to Maeve and Thaxel over on the other ship. Sorry, viewers, let me get this other thing set here so you can see. Hey, we'll jump over to this. Oh, my stars. Okay.
Dan,
Yeah.
I don't want to argue with the combat tracker, but Maeve has not had a turn since Marcon has gone down.
Oh,
I just want you to know. So I don't know if it saved it correctly or not.
it may not. Let's move it up to the top of the round, which is Maeve Rio.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to argue for the first spot. I just
You were totally fine. Babe.
didn't want to
Argue.
miss my chance to save my friend.
Yeah, no, no, tell me.
Always
It's
argue.
fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Is there I'm specifically looking for the mast furthest away from my current position, but on any of them, is there a crow's nest on here?
Yes, center mast has a crow's nest.
Could I approximate how tall it is?
It's about, let's say that would probably be about 55, 60 feet up.
Perfect.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's 55 feet from you and about 55 feet up.
Perfect. And I would need a climbing speed to get up there, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It has just those little wooden rungs that are hammered in.
You got it. Perfect. I'm going to move 30 feet. Oh, why can't I move my... There we go. 30 feet.
Okay.
There we go. Yep, 30 feet to there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take... 10, yeah, it's too bad. Oh, well, that's what I want to use. I'm going to hold on to Marcon, and we are going to thunder step up to the crow's nest. I believe, it's not going to hit anyone because I'm too far away, but I couldn't get any closer. Yeah, but that's okay. It will teleport us up. So we are on the crow's nest up here together. And I know like perception checks and everything are like an action, but can I see where Thaxel is in the water from here, or would I actually have to like? That's okay if I can't. I just wanted to ask.
More that she's underwater, holding these things underwater.
Sure.
Make a perception check. And in this case, it'll be a disadvantage, so it's not a full.
Okay.
So it'll just be like a free action.
I rolled 2 17s. I was meant to see what was that.
Nice.
So so I know. Oh, my modifier's a 13.
Yeah.
So 30. It's a dirty 30.
Nice. Yeah, you can see her down there. You see a couple of 3 pirates thrashing for breath in the water. She's got them grappled beneath the waves.
Okay, good to know. All right, I think that's all I can do on my turn.
All right. So you, what did you use to bamf over? Did you go all the way up to the crow's nest?
Yeah, I went all the way up to the crow's nest because I have 90 feet on Thunderstep.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful.
And then actually, I can't remember. Is it a roll? Can we take a healing potion as a bonus action?
If it's for yourself, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as a bonus action. If that's
Okay.
And I will roll that in chat right now.
Nice.
Thank you. Dankeschön.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know why it's. There it goes. I was like, why won't it let me move it?
Nice. If you don't mind entering, subtracting it from your wound, whatever you get in the combat
sure.
tracker.
Yeah, you got it. Once it lets me get to it.
All right, Pirate 11. What is it you're gonna do, Pirate 11?
Yeah.
Oops.
What should I do?
All right, let me close that. Zoom in. All right, what's there? Oh, okay. You're gonna see. What is it here? Okay. You see them look up, like to nothing for a minute, and then look back and start heading over towards you.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oops, so it's back here. And they're gonna dash. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. They're at the base. They're not actually next to you, of course. They're just at the base of the. Where you're
Sure.
talking about.
And I don't know. It's not letting me change my wound for some reason. I'm now to 17
Oh, okay.
instead of 26.
I have you at 26 currently. So
Oh, here we go. There we go. No. I'm at 17. I healed whatever the difference was.
Nice.
Or actually 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
That's all they're going to do. Pirate number 10 is going to race up here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he starts moving some of the roping, the rigging on the ship. Pirate 3 is drowning. This is their third, so now they're on a timer. Yeah, they're on a timer now for how long they have based on their strength modifier, which is at least 1, which is nothing in here. So they have 1 minute before they just drown. However, if you were to hurt or squeeze or do something like that, if that's to force the air out of their lungs, it may speed that process up.
Oh, you got it.
All right, pirate number 7 starts heading towards the helm. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 5. Oops, it's too far. Stop scrolling out. I'm trying to spin it around. Okay. Heads towards that, and as their bonus action, they are going to bank the ship again. Doesn't actually take effect because it takes a whole action to actually take effect. Okay, let's see. Pirate number. Oh, that was Pirate 8. Oops. Pirate 7's doing more rigging stuff here up front. I don't know what happened to them. Okay, they come over here. And they also start undoing some rigging, like they're gonna move it about. Marcon be dead. Ooh. So Marcon, in case you're watching this, I don't know if you will be, but if you are, not unconscious but dead, right? Spirit separated from your body. You find yourself standing next to your body, up in the crow's nest, and are floating a bit above it. Looking down over the ship, seemingly keeping pace with the ship, your spirit. And you hear once again the click-clack of horse hooves. They sound like they're really close by, but as you scan about, nothing around. But down on the deck, walking amongst pirates that don't see it, is a massive 12-foot high ghostly horse with a ghostly figure, light and dark blues, with almost it looks almost like dry ice sort of just falling off of it and trailing behind these two creatures on the deck of the ship. Little wisps of cold up into the air. It's looking about and glances up at you. And that's your turn. Let's see. Zombie, that's not really going to do anything. It's alright, if the zombie's going to... This is a zombie on the other ship, Evie. And I'll do that in a bit. I don't want to... what's the term? I don't want to mess up the two different battles. Alright, blah blah blah. Pirate 6. Same thing. Working on some rigging and hanging on to things as the ship starts to move along. Pirate 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to work on their rigging. Pirate number 5. Heads up to the front. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Again, works on rigging. They are dropping. They've got a number of sails up. They seem to be preparing. I guess you all wouldn't know what sails they are. Sorry, I forgot. None of you were proficient with boat stuff, right? Except for Evie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No boat.
Some other alternate, additional set of sails that they're lowering right now.
Yeah.
Axel, you're up.
So, question: did I see this dark abyss right before this turn?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That concerns me. So I'm going to try to hurry their deaths along.
Okay.
And squeeze the shit out of them.
Woo, nice. All right. Now, all of these have terrible constitution, so I'm just going to make them do a constitution saving throw.
Oh, they're still in my whelm attack. I forgot.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attempt.
Anyway.
Anyway.
On a failure, they failed until the grapple ends. It's restrained and unable to breathe. Okay, so there's only 2 that are, or we said 3, right? Okay, here it is. Sorry, there's too much information.
Yeah.
Ooh! 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then if they want to try to swim away, they can do a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oops. Wrong number. Stop. How would you enter the numbers? Wouldn't that be cool? There we go. And that would be 6 for them. Ooh, yeah, they're hurting anyway. Between all that, you see their last, you squeeze with this whelm spell. The last bit of air bubbles out of their mouths up to the surface up above, and you hold them all tightly down below the water in your water elemental form. They've got a round, and then they're going to be dead.
I wonder if I could I keep swimming while they're drowning? Like use my movement to go through the water?
Says, like maybe you can do like half your movement. I think it says in there somewhere. I think we checked it last time, didn't we?
No, we didn't. I don't see. Let's see. I don't see
why
anything.
you couldn't move while holding them.
Yeah.
In fact, I imagine you sort of have to keep up with the ship as the ship is moving along. So.
Okay.
I figured 10.
I'm going to. Oh, I don't have any means of. Nope, I don't. I'm gonna. Can I use a bonus action to look for Marcon or Maeve on this ship. I don't know if I can see them with the angle that I'm in.
Yeah, go. Well, yeah, you're down in the water. How tall is your form? Can you come up out of the water?
I'm large and in charge.
Oh, right, they're up in the crow's nest. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage, because...
Disadvantage, okay.
Yeah, it's sort of a bonus thing.
Oh, God. Oh, that hurts so bad. 11.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to say that 10's a DC for that anyway, because it's kind of hard to miss. Right now, with Mayriel's, the form she's in, it's kind of hard to miss her. Angie's up in the crow's nest, yeah, so.
You bitches.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, you see them up in the crow's nest.
Okay. No, I can't. Damn it. I'm going to go ahead and swim towards
Okay.
Evie's ship and try to make as much splashing noises and movements as I can on my way over there, to try to get Maeve's attention, to see that there's a splashing thing in the water as I move,
Okay.
to show that I'm going back to Evie's ship
Nice.
while continually drowning these people.
Mhm.
I'm going to not let them go until like they're dead. And I think so. My swim speed is 90 feet. I don't know if I can only do half with me grappling. I
Okay.
think that's it,
I
right?
think so, yeah. It's like
Okay.
half, this would make 45 feet.
That's fine. That's
Well,
fine.
you're
So
very close to the ship. If you disembark in the middle of this turn, you would even make it to Evie's ship. Well, yeah, about 45 feet, because they have to get within 30 feet for that cannon fire. So you could even make it there if you did it on your turn here.
okay, if there's a chance, I'll go on the other side of the ship, so I'm not like in. Not I think it's a cannon. They can't do anything to me, but I want to go on the other side.
Okay, I think you're under the ship. You'd probably end beneath Evie's ship if you're going like under the ship to the other side of hers, or you're going around the front or back. So
Doesn't matter either way.
okay, so you dive under for extra cool effect.
That's fine, because then they can't float up to the top.
Nice. You see like a zombie head drop in the kind of float down past you, like
Ooh.
her crew is successfully fending off a lot of these other zombies.
Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Mayriel, of course, you do see Thaxel splashing with your perception of 30, and you see the direction she's headed in.
Yeah. And then she remembers she had thaumaturgy, so she could have just yelled at her the last time, but that's okay. We'll yell at her next time. It's fine. It's fine.
Nice. All right. So Thaxel, I'm actually going to remove you from this other.
Why would you do that?
From one to the other, actually. Is what I'm
Okay.
gonna do. And because these people aren't escaping your grasp, they're going to be dead by the time you get over here. So I just want to move you from here onto the other map. Oh my gosh, you're gigantic on this other map. That's not There we go. Okay. That's where you'll be. Oops. You're on the other side here. Alright, so they've sort of your ship is this way. This one's here. There we go. Okay, and Thaxel here now. Actually, you want to stay in the same side of the ship because they're navigating around and coming back. So anyway, you managed to make that happen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the next set of pirates here, right? Pirate 1, the next 3 are dead. Let me just get them off here because let's see, dead. Pirate 2, oh, that's Pirate 1 water. Oops, whatever. I think I messed that up. The rest of the pirates between Thaxel's turn and Evie's turn start dropping ropes down off the side of the ship. And from your viewpoint, Maeve, you can see that there's some other crew climbing up the ropes, coming up out of the water and climbing up. These are some of the ones that jumped ship beforehand off the other one. Instead of zombies. You also see that you are quickly navigating away from Evie's ship now. Okay. They did a running pass, loop back around, and they're headed almost a little off to the right, but a little off to the north, but almost directly towards what you can see from up here, the edge of a whirlpool that spans the entire horizon, one side to the other.
Well, fuck that. Okay, how far away are we?
I'm sorry. There's currently there is Evie's turn before that. I'm so sorry.
Right. No, that's okay. I just wanted to know how far we were. That's okay. Yeah.
From the very from where you are. Okay, fine.
From where we are to the, because I know where I dropped Tassos off on the deck of that ship.
Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. Currently 50. I'm sorry. That would be 100 feet. Yeah, because
100 feet?
you're
Perfect.
you're cruising.
Perfect. All right.
Nice. Ooh, okay, all right. The next two pirates after Thaxel's turn did that. We're back to Evie on the other ship. Oh wait, I don't have to move that. We're over here. Let me just change maps. Boop. Okay, so here is effectively where we're at now, Evie, on this map. They did a running blast along the side, then curved up and around you, and are currently headed. Mostly, I can't do it, but it's mostly west, but slightly north, towards the whirlpool. This other ship is still smashed in here. You have just under a minute, about 55 seconds now, to get the last piece, cut and enough repairs in place so that when it's cut free, there won't be a giant hole. The three crew that you have up here are successfully fending off the zombies at that pinch point that you feel pretty confident they can manage that on their own. Your provisional first mate, she's doing a great job up there, ready. She's at navigation, but it's really just holding against this other ship. There's nothing to do yet. She's just making sure the ship doesn't get torn.
Trying to make sure there's no more holes and stuff in the ship.
Yeah.
Separate. Yeah.
And everyone else is working like a maniac down below to seal the ship up and finish separating it from this. You see, you hear this splash, 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 and you're on the side of the deck there, so you see come up from under your ship. Thaxel's water elemental form. I think you saw her shift into it when she went into the water. And 3 pirates just drowning beneath her.
Sorry, somebody is purposely distracting me.
Nice. And you're not.
Okay, so I've seen her. She's popped up, or is she still like swimming under?
She is just coming up and splashing. Mm-hmm. And you're getting ever closer at a fast rate to the Omega.
Love, go to the stern, and I will let you know when you need to push. She'll go below deck. She'll use a bonus action to make sure that her ride is off, and then go below deck and finish helping.
Okay, nice. That'll speed that process up a bit. That's going to bring us back up. So Evie, shouts that down to you, Thaxel, barks a few more orders, and races downstairs at full speed to go help assist and finish the repairs. That's going to bring us back to Mavriel on the other ship, about 100 feet away in the crow's nest.
Okay. I am going to, having seen her do what she was supposed to do, which is swim towards the ship, I'm going to... Man, spell slots. Okay. I'm going to cast Dimension Door at 5th level, because I'm out of 4th level spell slots. Yeah. The 6th level, I've got 1 5th level. Okay. Yeah. Dimension Door with Marcon and I next to the spot that I remember leaving Tassos' body.
Okay. Excellent. All right. You have that, you pass through this alternate dimension that has that brimstone and stuff, so you get a quick doof, that potent scent reappears with you and Marcon's body. Just a few feet away from where Tassos is rolled on the deck of the ship, still unconscious. You see you're near the front of the ship, you see towards the back to your left, that where the other ship has smashed in, you see the 3 crew holding off zombies, and you catch just as Evie races around the corner and heads below deck, and you hear this of Saxel on the side of the ship.
Okay. If Evie's running downstairs, I will go ahead and use my thaumaturgy now that it happens to still be up, and yell. No, what am I gonna yell? I'll see you back home. Run, you fools. And she's going to get out of her chalk so she can cast teleport on her next turn.
Oh, okay. Excellent, excellent. You hear a huge crack of thunder. It just echoes off of the storm in the Omega Curtain and just almost resonates across all of the waves. You see almost a little bit of vibration on the tip of the waves. You feel it, Thaxel, kind of run through you. And there's just this huge crack of lightning dance through the clouds from one part of the sky to another. Okay. So I'm going to close this map out since you've all evacuated, and I'm going to skip through Marcon dead. Thaxel, back to you.
Since it's still they're pretty much dead, I'm assuming.
Oh, they dead. They're lifeless now. You looked at.
They're just.
Oh, yeah, they're done.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I'm going to. Where's the map? I need to look at the map. That's not. Wait, we're not on the salt boat. I need to get us out of here. And I want to go to probably the back end of the ship.
Okay.
And ram it from behind.
Ooh, okay.
To push it, not to damage it, though.
Okay. This is you're trying to push Evie's ship, the Black Death?
Yes.
Okay. So, oh gosh, what even skill would this be? So, for Evie, with advantage because you have your whole crew helping, I need you to roll. I think it would be a dexterity check. You know what? Athletics check. Yeah. This is to see whether or not you've managed to disconnect the other ship before Thaxel pushes it, because that may cause some damage if there's a ship sideways.
You said with advantage?
Disadvantage. No, I'm sorry. Yes, with advantage because you have your crew helping, and there's been some floating time here.
$23.
Actually, you swim around, and as you're swimming past this other ship, you see it start floating free from the Black Death. No longer, it's been cut free, thankfully. And that prompts you to give this huge push, and it does, the sails for, maybe 10, 15 feet as you get a bit of a surge. It's not like the ship moves super fast, but it gets underway as you push as hard as you can, Baxel. And then the wind catches it from the storms of the Omega Curtain, blowing you east. You fill up. So this ship has been set free and is now a bit adrift. This ship has been pushed a little bit and has craned eastward. And you are, there we go, directly behind it, Thaxel, pushing it to the east currently. But it's back under control. The ship is patched up for now. It has a quick rough repair, so it's not taking on much water. Is there anything else you want to do, Thaxel? You've seen the ship has been knocked free. You've given it a boost. Back in action.
Looking. Reading a spell. Okay, that was my action and a little of my movement, right? Pushing it.
Pushing it's an action. You've probably used most of your movement. You've got a lot. So you might be able to climb up on the ship. You might have enough, if you wanted to climb up on the ship after that. But that would be the very end of the movement, I think. And a bonus action if you have one.
Okay. I'm going to keep pushing
Okay.
for the rest of my movement because I have a swimming speed of 90. So as far away from the Omega Curtain, from the ships, from danger, I want to get away.
Nice. You managed to push it. It's a really heavy vessel, but you're pretty strong in your form, so you are able to push it another 10 feet toward the east and kind of help it catch wind and begin moving. So now there's this huge, water elemental pushing towards the back of the ship. All right, that's going to bring us back around then to maybe ships back on.
Hold on, I may have a bonus. Hold on.
Sorry, please. My bad. I'm
yes,
so sorry.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
2 seconds. Sidebar.
Sorry, we're sidebarring.
I can
Current
also.
is drawing you back the other way.
Maybe would rather
Huh?
sail with those ships than.
Lennox feels odd pain in his heart.
No! Oh, that's awesome.
Because I can bonus action. Well, is dashing the same thing as pushing, or that's something different?
It's
You can't-
movement, so you could use a little bit of that.
It's what I was saying with I was giving you a way out because of what Maeve was doing. If you wanna go or boost the ship or go.
I mean, yeah, you can get you consume half of your movement, right? So 45 feet to try and push it, but it's if you used an entire 90 feet, you're probably going to be able to push it another 20 or 25. It's a really heavy boat. It can help in critical moments, like in that storm the other week, but it's not something that's going to add a ton.
Got a lot of junk in the trunk.
Nice, yeah.
Okay. She will keep pushing until she can't shove that ship anymore.
Okay.
Her bonus action after that to let me back up. She has however much movement she needs to go up on the ship. And bonus action out.
If you're using your bonus action to do the dash, you won't have it to be in fighting form.
No, I won't do the dash. Just the action to push as far as I can, the movement,
Cool.
and then the bonus action. But I want some of that movement left for her to get onto the ship.
Gotcha. You have just enough movement left in that first move to climb up to, come up onto the ship in this form. Bonus action out, just water splashes and breaks everywhere as you in your regular form appear, come out from the inside of this form. And you land on the deck.
Okay.
And you gave a good boost to the ship.
Okay.
All right, nice. Oh, how nice, Dimitri. All right then. Oh my goodness. All right, Evie, ship is back under your control. You're below decks. You just finished roughly sealing off this so that you can sail. safely. It's only leaking a little bit of water in. So, what would you like to do?
Well, everyone can have a drop of ale for a little bit. Chill out.
Okay. Okay. Do you want,
Yeah, and then she'll go above deck and see what's going on. All the zombies are going, right?
Yes. Yep. The
Okay.
crew is. I Captain took care of them, right?
All right, mate. Thank you.
Of course. Is this what sailing with you is going to be like?
Maybe even less.
Excellent. Yeah. One of them seems really enthused.
She's kind of amused by that. It gives a little smirk. All right. Axel.
Hi. Is she? I don't know what side of the ship she hopped on. If it was the back or the front.
We're effectively out of combat. You're in the back of the ship.
Okay.
Evie would have come up from below decks. You would have had time to traverse the deck if you want. The zombies are out. There's with the push you gave and the wind at your back, you're able to counter the current that's trying to pull your ship back towards that whirlpool. You're able to outpace it by a little bit, and you watch Faxel and Evie as you come up on the deck of the ship, as Ormia's ship, with the other 3 crewmates that are still tied to the mast. Yeah. Probably nobody important. Just kidding. Are sailing to the northwest, and you see Evie. I mean, it depends on how long you want to watch. It's weird, very strange that she would be sailing towards the whirlpool. Is that something that you two want to investigate?
Evie would definitely investigate that.
Faxel doesn't care anymore. She's gonna go find Tassos.
Okay.
I mean, she doesn't care that Ormia is like now by the curtain. She hopes that kills her.
Nice. Okay, perfect. All right. In that case, we'll do Evie. What you'll spot as you watch over the next several minutes, you see Ormia's ship head toward the whirlpool, and then take sort of an odd course, not the usual type of navigation that is taken, but it bends a bit up to the north, and it actually seems to be riding the outer whirlpool current. You see them
Almost
start.
like going like this.
Yeah, well, the whirlpool's massive. Like, you can't even see one into the other. But, yeah, it's sort of like you can see it dip down a little bit into the very edge of the whirlpool. They draw their sails up, so they're no longer using the wind. And you see suddenly from the very, what do you call it? The bow of the ship, the pokey part, the part that sticks out where they usually have like a mermaid or some figurehead at the front of the ship. A bright green beacon light up and cut through all the darkness out there in rain. And that seems to almost be guiding the ship in some manner along this whirlpool to somewhere. You see it watches as you watch the next 10-15 minutes. It slowly drifts off into the Omega curtain. Only the light can be seen for a while before that disappears in the storms of the Omega curtain.
Yes.
Yes, Gabrielle?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah.
If a spell, a conjuration spell, says that you can transport an object, does the object take anything like within it? Like, let's say it's a bag and it has a whole bunch of things in the bag. Does it take everything that's in the bag or just the bag?
I think anything that's fastened or secured to the object would come with it.
Okay, let's scale that up a little bit. What about a ship?
Oh, a ship? Does it have any limitations on the object size?
It just says a single object I can see within range.
What level is the spell?
7.
Let me do a little research and figure out.
Okay.
I feel like an entire ship. It is a 7th level spell, and I do like going by the wording. Let me look into it and see.
That's fine.
Would you mind sending me the name of the spell separately?
Yeah. Oh, it's teleport. It's teleport.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. And I can read it to you. It says that it instantly teleports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice, or a single object that you can see within range to a destination you select. And then obviously, oh, nope. I found the thing. Nope. We can't do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right,
Evie, you gotta pick. You stay with the ship, or you coming with us?
Oh. Because I can plane shift up to 8. We can split it. But I want to say both the tuning forks that we got in the Fae were tuned in the Fae. And then eventually she'll have another one to buy to attune to Prime. I don't know, so we can go to the Fae.
Here is an option. I can take these 2 right now. Daxel can stay with you, Evie. And if things get really bad, you can take you and the crew. In fact, I can take some of your crew now if you want to, but then it would make you understaffed.
Is this like a sending spell?
Oh no, what we're saying is that Maeve is going to teleport out.
Yeah.
With Tassos, Marcon, and then somebody else, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I thought you teleported already. I was like...
No, I was going to on my next turn, but then we came out of combat. Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Oops.
Yeah. So I'm giving them the option. Either we can all go now, or Daxel, you can stay here, and I can... Because if you teleport them to the Fae, there's nothing that... You're going to be in the Fae, and then you have to get out of the Fae. At least I can take us directly to Ikram.
Tassos is like face down on the deck.
Oh yeah, do you want to heal him or something?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go straight. Like, what am I doing?
I mean, he's right there. Like, dude, woman.
I don't know what's
wounded.
happening anymore.
Clearly, he's been under some pretty severe torture.
Well, yes, I'm gonna go heal my husband. God damn it. I'm gonna run over to him and kneel down.
Potion.
What?
Use a healing potion.
Why?
What?
I have heal.
I know. Daxel. I absolutely understand it, but if you get attacked again,
Oh,
you
that's
need
true.
to be
that's
able
true,
to
that's true.
cast spells.
Thanks, because I'm not thinking straight. So,
That's why I'm here.
well, great.
I need a drink.
So do I. I will give him, because I care so much, my potion of superior healing.
Oh my god, Dan.
I wasn't I stopped.
He was frozen.
Nope.
It's like, oh damn it, our David.
Tassos.
Wow. Dedication.
Okay, I'm going to take his head and tilt it back.
Jesus.
You're so dramatic.
I don't even know.
Oh my god. Should I just do the potion of healing and then call it quits? Or the superior? How much do I care? I will do the potion of superior healing and guzzle it down his throat. Want me to roll all of that for you?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see how much he heals.
8.
Yeah.
A bunch
Take
of it
it.
pours, down into his lungs a little bit before he starts working and.
14.
Oh. He's not even going to let you calculate that. He's just going to put his hand around the back of your head and go in for a kissy.
Yes! 26 points of healing.
Oh, nice. It's sort of, he's weak, right? But it's just a very soft but, passionate kiss. Oh. Well, did you... I told her she was gonna get hers. Oh, how on earth did you get to me? I didn't think I was gonna make it, Axel.
Why you married a pussy?
Shut up! Take my hands and just touch his cheeks. And she's like speechless and then gives him a big ol' hug.
Oh. And he just kind of weakly leans in and ribs.
It's fine.
Oh.
You're fine.
I am. Oh,
You're fine.
I'm glad you're all right. Did you get her? I told her that I knew she was gonna be in trouble. You and your friends on the way. Oh.
Why, you married somebody who's... Don't go.
Shoot you the
He shoots you dagger eyes, and they're the eyes of a veteran killer.
What's up?
She's gone, but not in the way I wanted her to be gone. She went through that thing, and I point over to the bolt tools.
She have a death wish?
I don't know.
We're gonna make sure we grant her that death wish, aren't we, Tassel?
When you're better.
Oh, and he stands up. All right. What can I do to help?
No. You're going to sit still, and I'm going to figure out how we're going to get back home. Can you...
I love you. You can keep an eye on the water downstairs.
Oh, God, don't listen to her. Do you know any, like, teleportation spells to get back to Ikram?
No, not my wheelhouse. Everything that I had, I brought with me, the scrolls and such, or either at the bottom of the sea or with, she ransacked a ship.
We're gonna also need to get you a new sending stone.
Well, let's get something to drink, right? I gotta have something on this ship.
Yeah.
Catch up.
And I'm gonna take him into Evie's.
As Axel starts to walk
Just to
away,
get drinks.
Maeve is gonna grab Axel's arm
Ah,
and. Is it a good idea to leave him here?
to leave him where? Here
He's
on the
not
ship?
staying with me.
Yeah, on the ship.
No, I need to get him home.
Then his drink's a good idea right now.
Maybe you might shut him up.
Evie?
Yes. Lord.
What do you need us to do? I've exhausted my ability to push the ship.
I
She's
told
gonna-
you I can take him home right now.
And then
You
what
just-
are we gonna do about us?
She's gonna walk up to Daxel slowly and then stop right in front of her. Go home, love. Go.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know you're saying words, but no. You helped me come out here, let me borrow your ship, or
It's a
use
pain
it.
in the ass, I might add.
I have a very lovely ass. You're absolutely correct. However, you helped me to rescue my husband. I'm not going to leave you. Who on earth would do that?
My
Now-
father.
Everybody has disappointed me, betrayed me, stabbed knives in my back, la da da da. And I've never had somebody there until him, proved their worth to me to show that I don't have
Yeah,
words.
all the mushy gushy stuff, I get it, love. Yeah.
So, you helped me, I'm going to help you. Do I make myself clear?
I'm sorry, mate. See you later for the people in the back.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy on Thaxel.
Did I make myself clear?
Okay.
Booms across the deck.
Whoa, that just happened. Wow.
Do you think you need a rest first, right?
I just need 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know. And then I can like wild shape again if that's what you need me to. But I don't know. I mean, I could push us the rest of the way. Sure. I don't get exhausted in that water port. Because I'm immune, bitches.
Yeah.
I looked. I'm
So
immune to
The only
exhaustion.
thing the only thing that Evie is concerned about is that there's still a small amount of water that is coming into the ship.
Yeah.
That her crew is keeping an eye on. She dead ass doesn't give a flying fuck about anybody except that ship. So like, she absolutely, she just wants to stay.
Get help with preparing the ship.
yeah, I don't have mending, of course.
Tassos walks next to Mabrielle. It'll probably be a minute or two. I think this is how it usually goes.
Oh, I don't. A minute or two. How?
But before they decide what they want to do.
I realize that I'm with them more than you are. And she'll turn back over to Evie and Daxel.
No, that's not gonna work either.
How long did it take us to get out here, Dan? I forgot.
17 and a half hours.
Okay. It's only a few hours. But I'm worried that you're going to need extra help, Evie, if I take Daxel.
Why do you want me in this group?
Because you let us use your ship and saved my husband.
Because you're
I'm confused.
you're fun at the bar? I'm not sure what you're asking.
I've never been around a pirate before.
Who's just gonna bust out laughing at that?
I mean, you have a really cool hat, and we just got, like, I worked my ass off to help you get your ship back, and I just think it'd be a waste if you died out here. And no one needs to put up with that, because there's some scary shit that I saw while I was under the water, and I felt like it was hell, but it was just abyss. It was an abyssal hell. That thing. It was black and dark and scary, and no one deserves that. Well, Novella deserves that. I'm getting off task.
Fine.
Can we go home?
I don't know, can we? Are we ready? You two good? Do you need anything else?
Sarai. She'll call out behind her.
Oh, Captain. Looks down from the wheel.
How confident are you to be able to sail this ship by yourself? The crew that we have, and keeping an eye on the water.
Can do, ma'am. Absolutely. I've done quite a bit of navigating and captaining in a
Smoke up
pinch.
my ass.
Well, I'll make sure that the ship gets back safe and sound. I think the other ship can't be much further behind us. We'll have an escort in the next 10 minutes or so, I think.
Well, we can wait 10 minutes to make sure that you get the escort. That's not a problem.
Why don't we do that? Yeah.
Tasso starts helping deckhands with stuff to be useful.
He's going to stub his toe and fall over dead.
No, he's
Tell him
not.
to sit down.
Take 1d4 damage.
I healed his ass.
Nice.
He's fine.
Mm-hmm.
26 hit points.
He's got a big mouth on him, love.
Capit, do you see that big ass that he has?
We don't have... I don't have time for this. You might have time. I don't...
I agree.
There's the cake.
Might be the first thing that me and Maeve has actually agreed on. Anyway, love, if it's going to be 10 minutes out, go. I'll sail my ship the rest of the way.
I'm just gonna look at May like, is she fucking kidding me? I just like.
Okay, let me put it.
I opened up feelings, and then you're gonna dismiss me by not staying.
Shut up.
No.
Chassos just glances over for a minute, looks back down. He's not going to say anything again. He's like, nope, not the friend group to joke with. Nope.
Right,
Well, you're not a friend in it, so you can't.
Oh. Man, you're supposed to be.
Vicious mockery, bitch. Let's take a deep one. No, I'm kidding.
He falls off to death.
No.
Yeah.
Get
No more damage.
No, I'm kidding.
I love that. That was so good.
Just suck it up, wait with us for 10 minutes, and then we'll zap us back. Unless you want to stay with the ship, and then I'll stay with you. Cool?
And I'll tell you a story.
Oh dear. Can I have some liquor if you're going to tell me a story?
Will it take less than 10 minutes?
I like you.
What's your story, hon?
Well, my mother was a cook on a couple of merchant ships. She took me along with her. English. One day, the ship came and attacked our ship. You already know what happens next, love. I woke up, took my mother's necklace and buried her at sea. I've been searching for the people responsible. And the very ship that you're standing on is the ship that attacked us.
Okay.
Poetic.
You can either stay 10 minutes and get your husband to shut the absolute fuck up and not touch a damn thing.
He's fine.
I'm not saving him if he goes overboard.
Okay, I will.
Great. You're his wife anyway.
I know.
Stay 10 minutes or leave. Doesn't matter to me. I stay with this ship whether it goes down or not.
Daxel's gonna resonate with that story a little bit because hashtag backstory. So, I'll stay. We'll make sure that your boat's safe.
My liquor is free to everybody.
Great. Okay, if we're done sharing and whatever, I'm gonna go.
Bye.
Thank you. And I'm gonna drag Tassos to the nearest room and get liquor.
Please don't leave it.
This bus is leaving now.
Well, we still got 10 minutes. I can do a lot in 10 minutes.
If you're staying here, then I don't need to wait for the other ship. This bus is leaving now.
Oh, okay, we can leave.
Oh, I need one of those diamonds too.
I'm gonna die on the street.
Yeah. Marcon's body just slumped off to the side
Yeah.
somewhere. Like,
I'm glad I'm the only one that cares about
Someone's
Marcon. I need
talking
the diamond.
Shit! I didn't even know! What the fuck? You let Marcon die?
No, you did on this mission. Now give me a diamond and your husband so we can get out of here.
Okay. Okay. I pull out one of my diamonds, because I have two,
nice.
and I hand it to her. All right.
Tassos
Revive
comes
him.
over.
I mean, you can give him a goodbye kiss. I don't care about that. I just don't have time for whatever was going to happen in the cabin.
Oh, I thought we were waiting the 10 minutes for the ships to come, and then we were all going to bamf out.
We were, but Evie, did you not listen to Evie's story?
No,
She's
I
not
did.
leaving. Okay,
I
then
did.
you're staying.
Yes, I'm staying.
Okay, then the other three of us are going to go now. We don't need to stay.
Oh, okay.
He was just pointing and laughing.
It's been a long ass day.
I realize that. But one of us is dead, and I'm going to go take care of that.
Okay, well, he's really not, because we're going to bring him back, so I'm not worried about it, okay? And I turn around to Tassos. I will see you when I get home, and I will do a quick little healing word on him, just a quick little, whatever. 2 plus whatever that is. 7.
Okay.
There's a little bit for the ride home.
Thank you. If I run into any
Can I just smack him?
trouble, you give him hell. No, I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to chat. Something happened while we were coming to get you, but I'll explain it later. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's kind of cool. But I will see you later, okay?
All right. He leans in for a kiss and
Was passionate
oh, nice.
kiss, just to piss people off.
Oh yeah. Yep, it's wetter than the ocean. No, just kidding.
I'm leaving behind. I don't care.
Nice.
He almost died.
Yeah,
I know. I'm trying to get him to safety.
We'll get there.
She's like, bitch, you're too attached.
He gives you like that extra moment, like goes to let go, but just gives you another hold and just gotta let you go. And but he sees Mavriel like at the very end of her patience with all of it. All right, I'll see you soon. And walks over woundedly and over to Mavriel. Thank you.
Okay. Even though she doesn't have to do it, no one else knows because they don't have this kind of magic. She's going to take out a piece of chalk and draw a giant dick and a beautiful,
Nice.
vagina with some beautiful, flowers around it on the deck of the ship. And as she's doing that, she's going to think of just outside a bar in Ikram that she's very familiar with. And the person that she frequented that bar with. And think to herself, if I can't get through the Omega Curtain, at least let me find them. And cast teleport.
Okay. All right, if you would please. I have 2 rolls for you being so near to the Omega Curtain.
Yeah.
First is an Arcana check with advantage. Mainly because of the dick and vagina.
Yeah!
Inspiration right there.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I rolled 2 10s, so I'm going to use. Oh god.
One of your inspiration? Oh.
Yeah, because I've got my sub die and then the inspiration that you gave us. So
Nice.
what is the inspiration you gave us?
Geez, I think we're at D12 for the inspiration.
Yeah. I should know that. I'm a bard. I don't inspire people.
It might be a D10, but I think we've been going with D12 overall.
Oh, okay. Okay. Great. And you said it was an Arcana check, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. So that's a 27 because I rolled a 7 on mine. Yeah.
Okay. That's really good. In that case, please roll a percentile die and let me know how that lands. The former affecting the latter here. For the better.
I'm gonna use that.
I know, Vic. Vic, no.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! I don't know.
Vic.
I rolled a 19.
You watch as Mavriel and Tassos and a dead Marcon disappear off the ship, teleporting to a bathroom break. We're gonna go take our bathroom break.
It may take longer because I need to open up another bottle of wine.
No problem. I need to make a silly coffee, I think. Yeah, because this is too much for
I'm
me.
gonna mix up 1 or 2 more drinks.
Okay.
My bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, so for those who don't know, we take an 8 to 10 minute bio break here in the middle. When we get back, we'll find out whether or not, where Mavriel, Tassos, and a dead Marcon ended up. Where they intended or elsewhere entirely. Middle of the ocean? Who knows? We'll find out right after bio break. All right, catch y'all soon. We'll keep our audio hot because we are.
So hot.
That was amazing. Sorry, Danny, I have issues. I got issues.
Issues. He just says that he just has issues. Okay.
I had to change.
Why? It was so pretty.
I was getting hot.
Aww.
And those sleeves are like the itchy tool kind almost.
Yeah.
So I can't see it for too long.
Yeah. I
Good to know it still fits.
am so sorry. I thought I rolled a 91, and then I looked at it again and realized that's not how percentile dice work.
Well, she has a plan. Just because she's very hyper sensitive to everything, I guess. She was going to do a scrying spell just to make sure y'all got back okay.
Oh. Well, plus you have the bracelet.
And the bracelet, that's true. Mm-hmm. I'll probably do that first before.
And I would have asked if I could use my sub die, but I looked at the spell and realized 43 was like the threshold for the next category. So no amount of sub die would have pushed me into the...
Gotcha.
Oh. Not good. Impossible girl, not good. We had a mishap, if you will.
I'm catching up on chat.
No.
Okay, something about cake. And Tasso has cake?
I want some cake.
I appreciate cake. If I can eat the cake.
It's fine. I'm gonna put us if we make it to land somewhere, I don't care where we are, I'm gonna put their asses into the in the day spa. And then I will stay here and I will figure this out. So I've been catching up on the magicians because I kind of like let it go for like a season and a half, you know.
I love
What?
the magicians.
I know, and it was making me miss Rhea because Margot was like one of my inspirations for Rhea.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, I miss Rhea.
oh no. Margot is
a
a
queen.
bamp.
I fucking love her.
Yes, she is probably my favorite.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, right.
I've done it. I might have done it to myself. It's fine. We'll be fine. I'll only let one of them drown.
Nice.
Maybe both. We'll see.
We're still talking about I am so okay. I think I'm back. Whatever. Yes, I did change. I was uncomfortable after a while, so
Yeah, you gotta be comfy. Still killed it. That was like, spot on. Loved it.
It's gonna be a thing now. If I have
Kimono.
enough time, I am dressing up because it's the only chance I get.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Good.
But-
Good.
I made sure to grab, my Lady Queen shirt.
Oh, nice.
so-
Hey, yeah.
There's that Lily now. She was wearing hers yesterday. She's like, I love this shirt.
Because it's awesome.
Mhm.
So
I have to get
I
my Sunday shirt.
yes, I needed my Sunday shirt too. But I'm gonna be working on a tattoo later. Because I can't get it this year because it's gonna be too big. But it's gonna be like a crescent moon or something with like this crown with the help of Vic or something. It's gonna be like leaning off at the moon, and there's gonna be like drippings of the poison, and then there's gonna be like little dice inlets or whatever in the
Holy
crown.
Crap, yes.
Oh, poison bottles. Oh,
That's fleeping amazing. Oh my gosh.
yes, yes.
I love it.
And it's just gonna, and I don't know if it's just gonna be this side or if I'm gonna have it like, no, I don't think I like that. It's probably just gonna be on this side. And then I'm gonna hopefully get another wrist one done soon. Cause I need tattoos in my life.
Yeah. Get them tattoos.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
It's like,
Tattoos.
whoa. Looking at your...
Tattoos.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I've got the weirdest music going on in the background. Because we play music on Sunday nights, I now cannot play on Tuesday nights without listening to Spotify in the background.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't checked that since I got the new computer, I don't think.
Oh.
And Ashton's just fallen into the shitter.
Ashton. I mean...
Got indentions on my forehead.
Oh no!
It's so great.
Commitment. Yeah.
This is what I got at the Denver Con when we went to go see Critical Role. So yeah, I wore it in my pictures, but I looked really like dumb because it was like down here.
I don't know about that, Danny. Victoria is attached to Tassos. Maeve is not attached to Tassos. There's a problem here.
Oh, how many tattoos do I have? A lot.
All the tattoos.
To be honest, I'm not
14?
attached either way.
Oh, nice.
I think I have 14.
One,
I'll have to
two,
count.
three.
I know. I'm not going down. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean,
7,
would
8,
they count
9.
as separate or all together? Because I got this part, like the dice, separate from the
Oh.
addition.
Oh, I've had
It's
multiple
separate, I
sessions.
Would it be considered like a whole piece? Okay, well then.
I'd say separate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
No.
9. Mighty 9.
I want to say 10, but I've had multiple sessions, so
Ooh.
it hasn't just been 10. It's been like 15. Because we had the eye added right before the wedding last year because I wanted this not to have it's covering up an arrow that he initially wanted, and I didn't like I changed my mind, and we're like, let's put Sauron right there instead. And so in my wedding pictures, I'm like, Sauron's watching
Nah.
That's right, Bish.
with the small gray hair.
Nice. But which way's the beach, Tasha?
Which was the beach.
Because you got those the gun. Yeah. Why it's over
I don't
that
know.
way.
They're
You're supposed to go
just
this
Yeah,
way.
pretty legit. Yeah, look at that. You're always like, no, but it's always super ripped.
You're funny. There's no.
All right,
So,
I've
yeah.
got super boozed out coffee.
What's popping?
What's poppin'? What's happening? She's very beautiful to me.
Not doing a verse, quit asking.
If I back it up. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna go down.
Sorry,
TikTok
I'm
hole.
so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm switching songs. I'm not sorry. Look, I have to have the sassy music to embody the sassy character.
There we go. Okay, I'm ready.
Maeve.
Okay, I'll just be mixing while you're talking.
Uh-huh.
Nice, Evie. You hear the sounds of lapping water as form takes place around you. The small waterway in the streets of Ikram splashes before you. Gondolas in disrepair. You find yourself only 10 or 15 feet or so away from that inn and tavern that you thought of. Tassos stumbles onto the cobblestone street next to you. Markon with a little bit of a thud. His armor strikes the cobblestone street of Ikram. Water is dank and dirty, not at all. Of course, you saw that last time you were here. Everything has a bit of rot to it as opposed to its previous splendor. But you successfully, thanks to your expertise in crafting the spell, were able to navigate within 15 feet of your mark. The streets are not very busy. The tavern is open, but through the large windows that wrap around this street-side corner, you see only a handful of patrons inside, but you have returned. Tassos takes a deep breath of not super clean or pleasant air. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you returning us. And looks like your friend's in need of more than healing.
Yes, that's why I took diamonds.
Don't you worry about that diamond. We're going to take care of him right now. And he leans down now.
Please. I'll take care of it. And I'll use my, is it my pan flute? Yeah, I think it's my pan flute to cast Levitate on Markon, so I can just
Okay.
push him
Shoulder
along.
starts to levitate, then the other, and it sort of picks up like a vampire out of a coffin a little bit, and he kind of levitates, limp, feet dangling, foot or so above the ground, and follows, your lead as you move along, or push him along, or however it works. Oh, all right. Well, have you been? I don't know if he has any idea if you've been here. You heard about the other ships coming. I take it you've been here then? Do you know where our estate is?
I do.
Will you be joining us up there? We can make sure any needs you might have are tended to.
I'm worried about his needs first.
Fair enough. All right, let's get him up there. We'll take care of any anything we need to do to get him back with us.
Right. Do me a favor.
Anything?
Trust your wife a little bit more. She's a fully capable woman. You don't need to run off every time she's in trouble, okay?
She ran off after
no.
me.
Yeah, after you ran off on her behest. She's fully capable of handling problems on her own.
I know.
She's a fierce and powerful person.
Absolutely.
So maybe stop for a moment and think about what you're doing, because if you die, her short little life isn't going to be worth anything.
I appreciate
Think about
your
it.
input, ma'am.
Think about it. You're going to live 2.5 times how long she's going to live. Because he's half elf, right?
Mhm.
She's a lizard folk. So maybe be a little bit more careful with her life. Okay, let's save our friend.
He seems a little confused, but isn't going to push it. Continues up to the estate with you.
Yeah.
People rush out and usher you all in. Ask, make sure that all your needs are taken care of. Rush, he says, we'll take care of this one. Get him to the healing. Get the healers out. Get him set. There's a comfortable room for that. So
Good. I'll be out for a little bit. I'll be back in a few. If you can let me know when he's settled.
we'll do.
And then she's going to try and cast the sending spell to Daxel. I think I have to do it at 5th level. Ugh. Hold on. I am like fucking tapped. No, I have one more third. I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'll send her a message. I got 25 words. Okay. We made it back to Ikram. Everyone's safe. They are taking care of Marcon. I'm going shopping. That's it.
Nice. All right. So they're going to use one of their diamonds, so
okay.
you don't have to. Mm-hmm.
Great, I will pocket that.
Nice.
Oh, you better give that back.
We'll see.
Awesome. Great. They let's see. So there is a ritual. They do ask if there's anything you want to offer up to the ritual, Maeve, as there is, the magic cast in this can be affected by any personal ties or anything said that might assist in calling one's spirit back to their body.
Oh, yes, that's what the shopping's for. Don't start the ritual without me. She would have waited to see if she heard Daxel, by the way, with the sending spell. I don't know if it went through.
Maeve, go ahead and roll another percentile die.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
She's on this side, so it's very likely to go through.
Percentile die, man. 25.
No, it goes through. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, a 5% chance. Oh, okay. We're okay. Yeah. All right. So you can reply to that message if you so choose.
Thank you for letting me know. Have fun shopping. make sure Marcon is not dead. See you soon.
Perfect.
All right.
Also, don't steal my diamond.
Nice.
We're using it for Marcon.
Awesome.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Tasha knows.
Awesome. All right. So, do you have anything that you'd like to pick up while shopping, or just behind the scenes shopping? Oh, you might be muted.
Sorry, mostly behind the scenes shopping, but she is going to stop and get Marcon's favorite beverage from a pub on her way back up to the estate to use in the ritual.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Since it's just you here as a member of the party for the ritual, well, I'll keep it a little short and sweet. They have multiple people, professional healers here, to manage most of the spell. At one point, you're asked to offer up, your part, which there's a table set up as part of the ritual, and you can put offerings there if you wanted to place the drink there. Is there anything you wanted to say along with that?
She does. I'm trying to figure out.
Drink is strong.
Okay, so she will take the bottle of whatever it is and pour herself a glass, pour him a glass. Sorry. And set the rest of the bottle next to him, set the glass next to him, and get down low in his ear and tell him this stupid little trip wasn't worth dying for. There's way too much money and power left here for you to leave so soon. She'll take a drink. Besides, I never got to give you any powers yet. And she will trace a little tattoo on his arm of Eldritch Blast, as well as the Gesh spell.
Nice. Okay.
And then step away and let the healers do what they need to do. Oh, and slip the diamond into Marcon's pocket.
Oh, okay. Nice. All the things to call back. Yep. Okay, would you please roll a d20 for me then, since you're there?
You got it.
The party.
Not cool.
That is amazing.
Oh.
No fucking joke. Natural 20.
Nice.
Do you think, y'all, since I'm the only one, should I use my subscriber die on top of it? Girls.
Use whatever you want, honey.
I mean, it was an at 20.
I know, but I'm
And
the
you're
only
stealing
one
my
here.
diamonds.
I'm not stealing it. I'm separating the resources so that way they're distributed.
I'm just gonna give you
I
shit.
know he's gonna try to make money off of that diamond.
He died for you.
If you think
He
that
did.
it's good enough for the role that you're doing right now, then save it for the next time.
Yeah.
Or use the one that Dan gave us.
I already used that one.
Oh. Then,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take. I feel pretty confident with that natural 20. She feels pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
The roleplay input was amazing, plus all the healers of the Davenstar estate. As long as Marcon, which I'm pretty sure, Midwise said he is ready to go.
Been a while.
Yeah. Then you'll see him take an unsturdy breath, but gases his lungs fill with air after they haven't for the past half an hour or so. But he seems to be remaining unconscious, but breathing. You see his chest rising.
He's breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, all right. Well, ma'am, it looks like he's back with us. It's gonna require some more care. There's poison in his system that we need to cleanse out. And we'll keep you posted, though. Should be fine. Just need some rest and a procedure or two to clean that blood up.
Right. Tell me the moment he wakes up.
Of course, ma'am. Of course.
She will go up to the room that was designated for her with her shopping bags and close the door.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, yeah, shopping.
If there's nothing else that you want to do until the others arrive, then I'll say that Evie and Thaxel, it's a few minutes, another 7-8 minutes before the other ship arrives. You have that initial ship. The other ones are a couple hours behind that. They're not as fast. But you have an escort. There are a couple other people on these larger ships that are designated for the job of repair to the hull and mast and other parts of the boat. So they are sequestered and do some. They have some different tar materials and other things to really pack and seal that. So there's no water entering ship for now. It will require proper repairs at docked back in Ikram, but you've got Thaxel, so she'll be like, yeah, make it happen. Otherwise, it's a pretty uneventful, uneventful return trip. Thaxel and Evie, may I please have you each roll a perception check? Actually, roll 2 apiece and let me know what they each are. Because it's a long trip. A few hours, sorry.
One of them is a 22.
Okay.
And the other one's an 18.
Okay. And Evie?
I got a 20 and a 10.
Okay. 20's the mark. At different times, in different places of the ship. Let's see. Evie with a straight up 20. I'm going to say, I don't know how superstitious you are being a pirate and sailor, but there's a part of the ship that you pass through, not once, but twice, at different times of this almost full 24 hours. 17 and a half hours, whatever, to get back. A little slower. It'd probably be closer to 18, 19 because of the damage. Let's see your mast. There's a spot that's almost not freezing cold, but like 30 degrees colder than everywhere else in the ship. You kind of pass through it. Ooh, when you shiver and you go back and you kind of feel for a minute, and then it just sort of feels a little cold, and then sort of back to regular temperature, like maybe you were imagining it. But it happens to you twice on the return back. Thaxel, you also experience this cold once, a separate time while you're up on the upper deck. You now have you're most of the way home. You have 4 other ships surrounding you and a little armada here returning to port. You hear the clip-clop of horse hooves on the deck, which is just so there's no horses that you've seen on the boat, of course. But when you turn to look, there's nothing there, and there's no longer a sound of the clip-clop of horse hooves.
I'll make an Arcana check.
Yeah, as you feel that, you can do see if there's any magic there. Go ahead. Oh, this coffee's strong, but good.
I feel nothing.
Oh no, it could have been imagination. Yeah, there's work to do and drink to be had.
Kind of weird.
Any reactions for you, Thaxel?
She's gonna. Well, first thought it was Rohirrim, but she didn't summon Rohirrim, so it can't be that. She doesn't really have much to look into other planes. She's going to just keep her ears open.
Okay. All right, you don't. Rest of the boat ride, the last 3.5, 4 hours, you don't hear it again.
I think I would go over to or go find Evie.
Okay.
because I was going to chat with her anyways, real quick.
Nice.
So wherever she's at, and along the way, pick up a bottle of whiskey or whatever she has on board and 2 glasses.
Nice.
So I have the whiskey and I have the glasses, and I go and find Evie. Where are you?
I will be by the front of the ship while Sarai is handling the rudder.
Hold on just a second. I don't know how to put in my own headphones, y'all.
It's okay.
You're good.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My mic wasn't up here. Anyways, so
My
go
mic's
up to
here.
her. Now, yeah. Anyways, she's gonna hand one of the glasses to Evie.
Thank you, mate.
You can just, yeah. I'm just gonna pour because whatever. And I'm gonna pour. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
I feel like I should have picked up my glass for that. Like all the way over here.
Question.
Hmm?
Do you have a horse somewhere around on this ship? I've been hearing things. I don't think it's...
What kind of things?
I've been hearing a horse. Did you pick up a horse? Or do you carry a horse on this ship that I don't know about that likes to be sneaky and like try to scare you or
it's kind of
something?
hard for a horse to be sneaky on a ship, love.
Well,
As far as
maybe
I know, there's no horse on here.
oh, okay. I'm
Would you like
hearing.
me to have somebody search for it?
No, I'm just probably hearing things. It was just, I heard a horse kind of, clop, 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 clop. Whatever they do. It was weird. Anyways, I just heard something. It's fine. It's fine. But I was serious about you helping me. And so, and me staying behind and, like all that stuff. And so, thank you for helping me rescue Tassos.
You're welcome.
I need some more.
I get the feeling that don't really say thank you at all.
No. It's weird when it leaves my mouth. It gives me a weird, like, fuzzy, like, feeling. So, and I understand, like, the whole revenge thing. So, I would like to help you find who killed your mom. Because I'm still searching for the ones that killed mine. And a lot of other people that were in my family. So I feel you. So if you want my help, I'm really great at killing people who did families wrong. That's where I'm working on.
I'll definitely take that into consideration. Thank you.
Mm.
What a very strange place.
Yeah, do you know what that was?
Not really. I mean, I saw a whirlpool.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
The biggest one I've ever seen. Ever.
Yeah, is that normal? Oh, okay.
No, not that I've ever seen.
Since we're killing time here, I would like to see if I... Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it up, sis.
Fuck it up. I'm curious. Going to take out my lovely pimp cup and lay it on, or I'm gonna crisscross applesauce.
Right.
Cup down, and I'm going to try to scry on Novella, Formia, whatever.
Okay, go for it. Isn't there something she has to roll?
Yes. I think it's a wisdom save, which is modified by how well you know the target.
That'd be a 21.
Oh, god damn it.
Sorry. Actually, roll a percentile die, please.
I'll die.
When I asked what you doing, like,
Trying to find if Nobella's still alive.
oh,
58.
I have to decide if we haven't met her yet. You reckon
I
she
know
is?
her.
Well, I mean, at the party, yeah, but wait, before then?
Yes. So, long story short, I got sent to the Shadow Realm when we were hunting one of the people that killed my family. And,
Jesus, fuck, that's thunder.
it's
It's the Omega Curtain! I'm just kidding.
shut up!
Dan, you shut your mouth.
We do have storms heading your way, by the way. Sorry.
Thank you.
A gift
Sorry.
from you.
Oh, phew.
Oh, my darling.
But she was there, and then we kind of like zapped out, and she was like part of our crew for a while, and then we met up with this other group and talked to the Sphinx, and she completely stabbed us in the back and stole one of our questions, and then we found that she's connected with that other group, and I think she did some like really bad shit with them, so I don't know really what's going on with that. And she stole my cloak, and so I was like, oh, well, because she stabbed us in the back, took one of her questions away. I don't really care. I mean, the other group has a thing with her. But she took the cloak. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to at least poison her. That was, like, eventually. And then she stole my husband. And so now I want to kill her. So much has happened in my life already. There's a list.
I have a list too.
Ooh, should we compare lists?
I don't think they're quite the same person.
We don't know that.
Sure.
I will finish this
Alright.
spell. I don't think that, she passed, so I guess I don't have any connections, so...
So Evie's gonna
Nope.
take a step back and watch Thaxel, but kind of poke fun at her at the same time.
Nice.
Looking a little sexy, that love.
Alright. So you continue, you cast this scrying spell. Alright.
I would like to use my...
Good.
I would, if I can.
Mm-hmm.
The die that you gave us tonight,
Mm-hmm.
can she roll it again?
You can roll and decrease from her save.
Yes.
So it's a D12. Whatever you get will decrease from her 21.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I'm so sorry, Steph. There. I have to eat them.
I can't see
Oh my
that.
god. Yeah, I can't. Is it a...
That's a 9.
Nice. Okay.
9. She
Alright, so
fails,
12.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Fails. I say, wise as fuck.
Can I give her can I give away my inspiration though?
You can, yeah.
Can I give away one of them?
Yeah, you can give
I
because
won-
you won tonight, so that one you can give away.
Okay. I'll give that one to Thaxel.
Okay. Why don't you roll D12? That will affect your percentile die, because this is the Omega Curtain aspect that you're rolling for here.
Okay, so just another D12.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, because we might have had a blood-curdling, sensitive moment.
5. Okay. All right. So you are crisscross applesauce. You're in the center of this ritual that you drew out on the deck of the boards of the ship, the room you're in, or whatever. And your mind snaps out into a bird's eye view over the ship and is immediately drawn across the ocean. You go past, racing over the ocean at incredible speeds. Too hard to perceive things, except you do see a glimpse as you slow down for a moment of the zombie ship sort of beginning to take on some water, and it's just zombies on it. So there's some that are all like rats sort of climbing up towards the top of the ship that has is still above water as the ship's slowly capsizing. And you go past again, and actually I need to roll a percentile die on this because of what you rolled here. Let's take a look. There we are. And there we are. Okay. All right. So, your vision begins veering from there off in the northwesterly direction towards the Omega Curtain. And you are drawn further and further through that heavy wall, that blanket of rain. And it's just more rain, and it's almost imbued with this feeling of terror as you're pushing through it. This crushing, oppressive weight of presence that is enveloping you. It's almost smothering your astral projection here. Do you want to continue to push through? I have a roll for you if you'd like to continue to push through, or you can do the roll first and decide then.
Oh, damn it. How terrified am I?
I would say make a, gosh, would that be wisdom or charisma? I guess a charisma saving throw.
9.
This feels ancient and powerful and otherworldly, so however you feel, I would say be on, a roll of 9 scale of fear. So however you feel that would impact Faxel.
She's gonna back off.
Okay. And you begin your vision. Instead of retreating the way it usually does, your perception spins 180 and begins this trek back instead of snapping back like you usually do. And as you're coming back through the rain, you feel like you're being drawn back into the cloud, and down, and your presence goes below. You break the ocean's water. And you're still zipping back towards your ship, but it's below water now, and you once again feel in the center of vast emptiness. This water doesn't feel like water. This feels like an empty void. Where you were just a speck of dust in here. And you now make a wisdom check, if you would.
That was cock, sorry. Let's try that again. Just a check. 21.
It clicks for a moment. That's... First, with a 21, I'll say it's not so much you that feels insignificant, it's some presence around you that feels ubiquitous, everywhere, crushing. And then, with a 21, you sense that it is not a single presence. This is legion. Then you're snapped back to your ship. You like all this rubber band tension of you trying to go and being pulled back releases when you snap back into your body.
Are you alright, mate?
Oh, God. Oh,
You
God.
okay? What's wrong? What's wrong? Right.
Mm,
I could say that's much needed.
I am gonna need some more.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is out there. We should not go near it. Like, never.
She went near it.
She
She had this green lantern thing that seemed to be able to light up the way for her, and I mean, I don't know much, but you think we might be able to follow her with that?
we need to get a lantern and paint it green and maybe we can go through it. I don't know. I don't know. It's big, it's scary, and it makes you feel like you're nothing.
A little light for that.
Like it's really, it's just,
Darkness.
sure. It's like you're in an abyss and you're the only one there. You're like a dust particle. You mean nothing. Why would you go over there?
Because I've already meant nothing to somebody. When there's somebody that has nothing left to lose, it doesn't matter.
Wait, are you saying you or her?
Both.
Well,
Do you have a father, love?
I did.
What happened?
Well, fine. Okay. She's going to take another sip.
Is it down it all today?
I'm going to need some more. I may be drunk before we hit shore. The condensed version.
Right.
Someone came in, killed us all. Watched my mother get shot with an arrow. I went to go hide. And then came out, my dad's dead. Someone came in and slaughtered my entire, oh, there's a lamp. Someone came in and slaughtered my entire village. And that's why I'm here. I'm on a track to go kill the people that killed my family. And I'm the only one left. That is, until you said you slept with another lizard folk. We should talk about that probably another time when I can think straight.
Wow.
Right? It was a lizard folk, not a dragonborn?
I can't believe your party just let you think that you were the only one. It's kind of funny
Everyone
once
else-
you think about it.
I've looked.
How long have you been looking, love?
Oh, for like 13 years.
Hi.
Unless there's somebody that I don't know that managed to also get away.
I think that lizard conversation is going to have to be when we're sober. And as for now, I have to say, there's a big part of this conversation of family that I have not shared.
She's
While
listening.
your father was killed by somebody else, love. Mine? I did it.
Go on. You can't just leave me hanging like that. He probably deserved it, right?
Because he tried to kill my mother.
That dick.
So I destroyed him, and people that he lived with, and everybody in his community.
How'd you do it?
There's a reason I joined being a blood hunter. Nobody can get through it lightly. As I mentioned before, one of the people was a blood hunter on that ship that murdered my mother. I am to find him. And the captain, if so be it. But it's all connected.
Interesting.
That's why the ship is very important to me, love. I'd rather die with it.
I understand.
It's probably stupid, I know.
I mean, I don't have a ship, but I have a ring, and I show of the one that I took from.
Think of something that you love very much. And if
Yeah.
it was taken away from you, you would suffer greatly.
Yeah.
That is my ship to me.
She holds up her other hand, not the one with the
Mhm.
wedding ring, but the other one that has the ruby stone and like the little lightning inside or whatever.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It is though. Yeah.
Evie's
that's-
gonna admire it a little bit and be kind of a little bug-eyed and be like, oh, what I ask? What is that, love?
Honestly, I'm still trying to figure it out. But
A family heirloom.
yes. Sure. Yeah. I can harness elements of storms, if you will. And right now it's lightning in there. And sometimes I can use that whenever I'm casting really powerful lightning spells and whatever. But I'm still figuring stuff out. But it's the only thing I have left of my family, so I understand.
She'll kind of fiddle with her anchor necklace that she has on her neck. My mother's. I had to push her out to sea before I took it from her. Now I just don't give a fuck. She takes a swig of her drink. Right. I think that's. What do you say we take a little bit of absinthe, shall we?
Yes.
All right.
She's very enthusiastic. There's too much feelings happening.
Too many feelings.
Too many feelings. Too many
feelings. Evie is like so uncomfortable because she's just like, no, you know, just like kind of. But then she connects with Axel. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Let's go get drunk and high.
We
Right.
have hours to kill. Done.
So right. You keep us on course, right, love? Dan!
Oi! Oi, Captain! About 3 hours out.
Right. Let me know when we're in port.
Will do, Captain.
Okay. We'll be down below in the captain's quarters. Do not disturb us unless we're in port.
Understood.
Right.
Thank you, Captain. You heard it! She starts shouting orders to the others, making sure everything's shipshape.
That's the reason I like her. Anyway, alright, let's go. Let's go. She'll go to the captain's quarters and pop out that bottle of absinthe and
Just
Nice. All right. Yeah, so you two have much deserved Kier's Lament and chill time. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, in the cabin. Mavriel as well. You know, we'll jump back to Maeve here. Thaxel, Evie, you are able to event
There's a few
free.
pirate shanties in between.
Oh, that's great. Some of the other sailors, you know, seem to, you know, that raises your spirits. Hearing a captain that is jovial and true to the sea, and as they walk by and they're doing work on the upper deck, they hear some really loud singing every so often, like, yeah. You hear sometimes they'll stomp as they go by to the beat. The two of you make it back to port, safe and sound. During that whole meantime, Maeve, you're back. Markon's been until next session. He'll be like under care, having that poison treated, but alive and stable. But really not, conscious or anything like that.
Okay.
So what would you like to do as the next day dawns or later that evening, whenever you'd like?
Okay. And I know that they're not going to be back until the next morning, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. So she went shopping for quite a few things. And I think we're okay, right? She's going to buy... Let me just list it all off for you, and you tell me if there's nothing she can't get.
Okay.
She wants to get another diamond worth, I believe, 300 for resurrecting purposes.
Okay.
Yep. She wants to get 2 more silver cages, each worth 100 gold pieces each, for her spell.
Okay.
She wants to get a ring of protection. She wants to get a silk kimono. She wants to get some really beautiful wrapping paper.
Ooh, nice.
And then I think Ikram has like good fashion, right? Okay.
They've suffered a little because of the shadow rot going across Vasarel.
Sure.
But they still have there's good deals right now. Good fashion.
Okay. So she'll buy some fashionable items and we can figure out what that is.
Oh, okay.
She's got to update her wardrobe, and then she's going to replace her healing potions. Or any of those things she could not get.
Okay. Nope. Everything that you listed, you're able to find. Ikram's a very ritzy, wealthy city.
Perfect.
The Davenstars dabble in, not dabble, this big part of their business, magical items. There's high fashion here, and everything's on sale because people are like, we can't afford to live.
Fire sale. Well, I'll wait for the girls to get back before we buy anything else. I just needed to get a few things for myself. So then she will go back to her room, and in a nice box with the beautiful wrapping paper, she's going to wrap up the kimono, the ring, and one of her immovable rod dildos that she got in the Fae.
Awesome.
And she, beautiful. And she's gonna just write out this like lovely note and put it in there, wrap it up all nice, and then she's going to go to the nearest courier, if that's okay.
Sure.
And does this particular? She'll look for a courier that has like one of those bulletin boards. So I don't know if she needs to look around.
There are 2 different courier services here, one of which is much larger than the other and does have there's a standard across as you've probably seen around different places here, has that standard large bulletin board in the front.
Okay, perfect. So she will have written a second little note, and she's going to discreetly pin up a little note that says, the road is long and the path is dark. How will I get home? Onto the board. And just wait. As inconspicuously as a fierce-looking, majestic Eladrin can look.
Nice. So a couple things happen. So you'll be waiting maybe not super long. Let's see, probably only about 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. But in that time, you also find there's a couple of townspeople. They're down on their luck, right? And a couple of them that are just there are just so in awe of your form. And they start asking questions like, who are you? And are you divine? Are you, and they'll, in case there's anything you want to interact with them at all.
Of course, I would speak to them. And do any of them have any, like, wounds on them or anything like that?
Sorry, any...
Are any of them look like hurt or...
One of them does. One of them looks like whatever this shadow rot is might be affecting them a bit. They both look kind of, 2 of them look kind of sickly.
Okay. I've got enough low-level bullshit that I can cast a healing word on both of them. I think that's what I have.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. Can I let you in on a little secret?
Oh, absolutely.
Everything that's going on, it's because the gods have abandoned you, and your leaders have let you do it. Have let them do it to you.
They kind of
You
look at
don't.
each other.
You don't need to follow anyone. You can lead yourselves.
Well, we were just talking the other day, saying it felt like we've been abandoned. And they kind of, a couple of them look around. A couple of them are like, with Davin's Star family, a couple of them like, oh no, and they kind of leave. But two's remain. The two you healed.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us more, ma'am? Are you?
I am simply a traveler that seeks to make sure that there are shepherds in this world and not just sheep.
You think we could be shepherds? Lead others?
I believe if your heart is in it.
They kind of look at each other, unsure. The battle within. Actually, have them roll. Oh, 1 and a 4. Can you teach us more, man? What can we? I know you want us to be shepherds, but can we? I feel like you're like a messiah.
Oh, I don't know if I would say that. I would say more liberator.
Yes. Your name, ma'am, it was.
You may call me Mavriel.
Right, maybe Friel's the liberator. Yes.
May I ask, is there what is your profession?
Oh, I'm a cobbler, and he's a tailor. We
I
out of
see.
work currently. Hold on times.
What part of the city are you in? Are you close to each other?
Well, no, we live a few blocks away, so sort of close, but not
Close enough. Can she take 2 little pieces of paper out and draw a symbol of a moon and a sun with a crown wreathing the two,
Yes.
and give it to each of them
Oh.
and say, think on this
Oh,
when you want to think of me,
right.
and before I leave the city, I will come looking for you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. But, we'll spread the word. Oh, and they kind of feel their healed skin and stuff.
Do it. Be smart about it. But
Right.
have fun with it. I always appreciate fun.
We will, ma'am. We will. Thank you, Mavriel, the liberator.
Thank you.
Kind of nudge each other, and they scooch out. Another few minutes go by before a woman in a let's see, it's middle of winter now. A woman in a fur jacket, long fur jacket, wrapped nicely with a comfortable belt. Sort of a bluish suede kind of on the outside, and gray and black fur on the inside. Long sort of Carmen Sandiego hat, also blue with a black ribbon around it.
What?
Steps in, looks around and sees sort of you and a couple other folks, but sees you standing there, and sits down next to you. I will lead you home.
Thank you. Could you please get this to my friend? And she'll turn so that her hair is sort of like across her face, and she's only facing the courier.
Okay.
And she will disguise self her face as her friend that she met in Ikram,
Okay.
so that they know who they are.
Yes. Okay.
And do you need more than that, or is that going to be enough?
If they've been to a local post anytime in the past, the more recently they've been, the more we'll find. From there, I'm sure we'll find.
Last post I received from them, they were off on another continent, something tropical.
Understood. Yes. Yes, we have some scrying means and some other magical means to make this happen.
Good.
We
The
guarantee.
name is on the package.
Very well. Well, we will see that it is delivered. Let's see. Within 3 days' time. If you wish to pay for the 30 gold package. But there's some other packages. They're a little expensive because they have a 99 5/10% success rate.
Oh, is there a faster rate? I mean,
Certainly, 50 gold, and we'll have it in the day.
oh, yeah, done.
Wonderful.
And she'll hand her 5 platinum.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. And she pulls out a pad and wipes her hand across the paper on the top and tears that top sheet off and gives it to you as sort of a receipt. They take a lot of pride in their work.
Thank you.
Consider it done. We will send confirmation via sending once it is delivered.
Fantastic. There's a reason I use you.
Pleasure.
All right. You as well.
And she gets up and walks out and ooh, exciting. Oh, nobody's using night clothes in so long. Okay.
And then if I have the night, could I do one more thing really fast?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So she'll go back to her room, and before she trances for the night, nope, after she trances for the night, fucking spell slots. Yeah, after she trances for the night, she's going to cast the dream spell on let me roll it. I don't know which one I'm going to roll it on. Oh, I probably should have picked which one was going to be even and odd.
I do that way too often. Yeah.
Thaxel will be odd. Evie will be even. 2, Evie. Okay. She'll cast it on Evie. So, yeah, I'll cast it on Evie.
Nice.
And the surroundings will be in, a beautiful, probably closer to the Sealy Court portion of the Feywild. So, at like a really beautiful babbling brook. So,
this will be in your next dream, Evie. That
Yeah.
dream you had on your return trip when you slept.
let's see here.
That is beautiful Sealy Court. Or
Oh,
Unsealy.
you know what?
Mhm.
I would have known she couldn't have done it because she's an elf, right?
I fell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aquatic.
Oh wait, yeah, creatures that don't sleep, such as elves. Oh, so she's half elf. She sleeps. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind. Yep.
I still have trance.
Oh, wait, you have trance as a half elf?
So.
I don't think so. I think it's just high elves.
I think
Yeah,
so
you're
too.
right. You're right.
Ooh, so you get to partake in the dream. Yay!
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So she makes this really beautiful scenery, and you will see Maeve standing there in her beautiful plum-colored night kimono that you've seen her wear before she goes to bed. Evie, is the trip going well?
Where are we?
Oh, just a little spot in the Feywild that I liked to visit when I was still down there.
So, what wants this visit?
Oh, just checking in, and well, I figured Thaxel's dreams would be either anxious or, I don't know, regular boring married sex, so I didn't want to interrupt either of those, so here I am.
I have to agree with that, love, because
Yeah.
watching them two interact. But I mean, to each their own.
Sure, I mean,
We're sailing all right, love.
good. Just wanted to make sure. I didn't want you to think I abandoned you.
I would have completely understood.
No,
No hard feelings.
simply wanted to make sure that Marcon made it out alive.
Definitely.
And I felt confident that you would be fine with your ship.
How's he doing? Were you able to get somebody to help you?
Yes. I mean, he's sleeping now. He hasn't come to, but he is alive, just resting. You know.
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah. I want to make sure that you're not thinking of sailing off once you've dropped off Saxel.
You're smarter. I'll give you that.
Well, I've lived a long time, so I hope I'm a little smarter.
I don't know. I would like to see and make sure that he's alright. Drexel did say that she would help me in my quest. But I don't want to put that burden on anybody else.
I think all you have to do is ask. You know how Marcon is. He's just in it for, the ass, cash, or grass, but not so much the ass or the grass. So. I mean, those are great perks, but that's not what he's in it for. And as for me, well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that as for me, I believe one good deed deserves another, right? I can help you and you can help me.
Aye. What would you need help with?
Oh, just I have to find a few things and then gather a few people and then
I know you're good looking.
Perform a ritual. So, just a couple of things. And that's it. I promise, unless you do something stupid or we get ourselves in another bind where we run in without thinking, it will not get you killed.
I'll take that into consideration. Once we land, I'll give you my answer.
I'll leave you to it. If you want to have your dream here by yourself, enjoy it.
Do you mind staying for a few minutes?
Don't mind at all.
Saxel's driving me insane. I love her, don't get me wrong, love, but
right.
Even family members and people of a group need to have a few minutes to themselves.
That's why I know this spell.
Do you mind? Can I ask where you hail from?
The Feywild.
Oh, I mean, of course, but how did you grow up? I mean, normally I hate asking these questions, and I never ask anybody, but even if you're evil, I guess there's something out there for you.
Evil? I wouldn't say evil. I would just say looking at the bigger picture. But where I grew up, and you'll see, does Evie have a high insight?
Good answer to check. She's proficient in insight.
Yeah. I would say that because she's seen this form before, you can see that she's struggling to sort of keep the winter version of Maeve behind her autumn form. I grew up in the Sealy Court, and when I was old enough to choose, I chose to leave for the Unseelie Court.
Might you choose?
I felt that the bureaucracy within the Sealy Court, the bullshit, the royalty, that the judginess was just not for me. and I lost someone important, so there wasn't really any point in staying anymore.
Well, they're still alive.
No, unfortunately. And she actually, if you'll take it, she'll kind of reach for your hand, like absent-mindedly.
She'll allow it.
She'll squeeze it and say, no, they're gone by their own hand. Because even the good fairies are bad.
Yes, you never know what's going on.
No. So, don't let me being part of the Unseelie Court, distress you. Because they just like things a little bit more interesting down there.
I have to say, I was a bit skeptical when we were ported. But what's it after that party? We were trying to get out. I didn't think I could trust you then, I have to admit.
And now?
You're halfway there, love.
I hope you realize I don't lie. So all you have to do is ask.
Right. It's been a while since I've been around a library.
We do like to move around.
Of course, love. All the time in the world. To forget. Right, what's next?
Well, and she'll wave her hand, and there'll be a couple of glasses of whiskey, and say, we'll enjoy ourselves. Maybe we'll see, I don't know, a sunrise, and she'll just kind of like wave her hand, and then the sunrise will just start to slowly like come up. And said, then you can drift off to sleep, and I will see you when you dock back in Ikram.
Evie thinks it's like the coolest thing ever.
Hmm?
She hasn't experienced this before, so for her it's like she's like fangirling so hard on the inside, but she's like trying so hard not to show it.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You do notice like an extra glow to Maeve too. There's just something about her form and her face, and just she's exuding almost this otherworldly divinity.
I have to say, I'm warming up to you a lot.
Well, good.
Didn't think I would.
Because I think you'll be fun to keep around.
I guess.
Don't worry. There's no reason to be so melancholy. What happened has happened, and now is time for fun.
I'll have to agree to that. She'll pick up her cup and do a cheer and start singing some pirate shanties and drift off to sleep.
I will play my beautiful glass pan flute to your shanties. That's pan flute.
I love that it's glass.
Yeah, it's like yeah. That's right. I have a glass pan flute.
I love that you do this too.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Yeah.
cannon.
And then I'll let the spell drift off.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, it's only after that takes place, you're both in your own areas able to finish your night's rest. Evie and Fax, of course, the next day you have your pirate shanties and drinks. With enough time, I mean, you can come into dock drunk if you want, or you have enough time to let some of it wear off.
I am hammered and ready for a brothel.
Nice.
Axel will not be drunk.
Okay, nice. Well, let's see. Maeve, back at the ranch. Back on the estate.
I mean, it is in
Come
Ikram.
Tassos finds you wherever you are. If you're in the house that next day.
Yeah, of course.
Our scout's been looking over the ocean. Said that your friend's ship coming in. They're about half an hour out. In case you wanted to head down to the dock. We're gonna have them see if they want to come up here once they dock. Anyway, so it might not matter, but figured you want to be kept in the loop.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I will. I will meet them down there.
Wonderful.
Let them know what's going on with Marcon.
Would you like some company on the way down, or would you like to travel?
Of course.
Wonderful.
Always love company.
All right, and he tips his hat and heads down with you down to the dock. Evie and Thaxel. Evie, your first mate. Oh, ma'am. Someone call you. Hear someone in the crow's nest call for Landho, and your first mate gets you. Ma'am, Evie, Captain, we have about 30 minutes out from dock.
Right, thank you.
Hi. Yep. Sorry. She's back.
Sorry, love. Yeah. She go right back to her captain's quarters and probably crash for like a short rest.
Nice. Okay. And Thaxel, you'll overhear that too, or if not, then the first mate will let you know as well. About half an hour out from dock.
Sweet.
And so as Mavriel and Tassos head down to the docks, and Thaxel and Evie, Evie crashes. Thaxel, is about the ship, pulling into dock. Finally approaching, ropes being cast off to tie off to the dock, and the gangplank's being brought up from below decks, or from there's one on the deck here actually. They're getting ready to secure it. You get a message through your sending stone, Thaxel.
Which one?
The one previously owned by the artist, previously known as Tassos. Yep. It starts with a. Oh, that was rousing fun. Oh, 'tis a shame you were left behind. I suppose that's the norm for you. Well, I don't think you'll catch up to me this time. I'm well ahead, and I don't think you can follow where I'm going. But to have a pleasant life while you still can. And it ends with a cackle. Now, do you want to reply to that?
Can you fart into the...
You can. You can put it between your ass cheeks.
Chaotic evil, bitches!
That is amazing.
Nice. She smells the thought, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
You smell like shit.
You smell that shit.
Nice.
I will grasp it.
Oh my god.
I am seething.
That is so fucked up.
I'm not farting on it.
Damn it. There's so much to learn.
Oh, I'm not gonna. She's a lady. Yeah, right.
A lady.
You're right. Nobella. Ormia. Whatever the fuck you call it. You son of a bitch. Watch your back. I will come for you when the time is right. And kill you. Enjoy what short life you have left, my dear. And with that, I turn around and I chunk that sending stone into the water and flip it off.
Nice. Double birds for some people on the ship just watching you. Awesome. And you feel inside in your inner being, you feel that swelling again as you are seething with anger and rage. You feel a little bit out. It's like a heavy heartbeat, a heavy pulse every 3 or 4 beats. Just getting you extra angry. And I actually need to do a quick roll for something.
Oh shit.
Ruh-roh.
Ooh, to see how cocky Ormia's gonna be.
God damn it.
I mean, right? The dice have rolled. You hear in your head a sending message directly.
No.
Oh, well. What a pup you are. Well, in that case, please, please, come and find me, won't you? I'm on a little... You can find me at a small group of islands, deep within the Omega Curtain, called the Obsidian Isles. Please come and get me, if you will. I won't be here for long, and you probably won't have much to live for once I'm done here. You can thank your friend, the Baron. You can thank your friend, Ethaz. Come and find me, little pup. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
What was that last Ethaz?
Oh, yeah, Ethaz, yep.
I haven't heard that one before.
You only heard it in, I think, the second crossover, possibly the first, but second crossover, you would have heard them talk about one of the big bad, the demi-lich, baddie, above the Baron. Ethaz.
I've gotta find out. Oh, Kaylin sent a message. No, that wasn't a crossover.
Nice.
Okay.
They talked about the Baron having someone that he is the Baron's master. I
That
think
he
they mentioned
answers to.
Raikari, and then Raikari answers to Ethaz Ulvar, who's like
Jeez. It's a fucking pyramid scheme.
Yep.
Get out, Taxel. Just leave it be.
It's like, what the hell?
Wait, how do you spell Ethaz?
YTHAAZ. Hang on.
I think I wrote it down, but
YAZZ. Ethaz Buvar, which is so it's YTH. Oh, come on, Dan.
Learn how to spell it.
YTHAZZ. Ethaz. That as though. Buvar. BUVAAR. Yeah.
AAR.
Yeah.
Gift cake.
What the fuck was up with the cake?
And to bring it around into the stash. Yeah.
What the hell? The cake is a lie, though.
Yeah,
The cake is a
it
lie.
is a lie. It is a
Always
lie.
know
I think
that.
it's a motherfucking lie. That
Always.
No goes.
Always.
That is so fantastic. All right. Let's see. All right. So let me make sure this is muted. Okay. We are going to do some fun stuff. Let's talk a little bit tonight. If you're new and you're like, what is this incredible group of people? Who are they and what is going on? What did I just experience? Well, then I thought about the fart at the end. Sorry. What the fuck?
We went so high and then
I
dropped
about
so
wet
low.
myself.
So sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
That was
my bad.
amazing. That was so great.
That's
I about
amazing.
wet myself. Like,
Oh, God.
It's so phenomenal. I mean, we have the best
Yes.
players. We seriously do. So amazing. So if you're wondering, this has been Kier's Lament. This is our All Evil campaign. And we are on episode 80 tonight. So kudos to everyone. Yeah, killing it. We're working up to a crossover. We're trying to schedule it for sometime sometime in August or sometime next month. So if you haven't done your Win is Good, go make it happen.
Someone already has. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah.
Good for
I know
you.
Melissa's right. Yeah. All right. So here's our schedule, right? We don't just have, if you can believe it, we have even more amazing content. Much of it with a lot of with us here. So here's our schedule. We have a boatload of D&D that runs 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern throughout the week, as you can see on the schedule. We also have an art stream that Steph runs, Mad Art with Steph. every Friday, noon to 3 Eastern. And consider joining our Discord because aside from being amazing and having a bunch of fun stuff in there, there's a channel where so Steph draws fan art of different moments in these campaigns across the week. And in our Discord, you can vote on which one she works on. Saturday evening, we also have a D&D campaign, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, Tower of Dreams, that Andrew DMs. And then Vic here hosts Mad Bird Plays games, where it's tabletop games, Jackbox, and a bunch of interesting stuff with a different crew each week. Different people kind of get rotated out, and it's so much fun. It's a great chill Sunday evening. And then, of course, we have a bunch, Steph DMs a campaign. I get a couple, and Vic does one in the evening. A lot of really, really, really fun content throughout the week. All right, that being said, we are going to raid some lovely folks. Oops, where's my... there we go. The Torpid Network, which we got to pop into the other night, and they were just such a delight. So please stick with us. Give some love. They're playing some amazing D&D. Catch us again to see what happens next Tuesday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern here, and a bunch of the rest of the week. Consider joining our Discord. Check out the old YouTube for all the stuff uploaded. And we'll catch you all soon. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Thank you all so much. You rock. Bye.